Hi, everybody. It's your global ambassadors. I'm Patrice. And we have David and Lisa and Donna here. And we just wanted to reach out and say hello and share that we're thinking about everybody. We met so many wonderful people, of course, at the family reunion in France. We met so many wonderful people at family reunion in Dallas. And then now we're all kind of bummed to miss out on you at Mega Camp. So we just wanted to kind of say hello and then share a little bit about what's going on in our market and what we've learned through this experience. So first of all, David, tell us how your market is in sunny Los Angeles.
Well, first of all, happy belated Bastille Day to our French friends.
Yay!
Yay! And
Vive la France!
Vive la France. Our market, we're still very low inventory. All of a sudden, our market is hot. I'm busier than we've ever been. The first 6 months of the year, very little. Now the phone is ringing off the hook and there's not enough time in the day. So thank you. Keep me in mind for Los Angeles. Bye for now.
Yay. Awesome. Donna, go ahead and tell us what it's like in Tucson, Arizona.
You know what David just said, it's the same here. The market is hot, the temperature is hot. Things are selling immediately. We're getting 20, 30 showings on a house and they're selling with 4, 5, 6 offers in what I guess I would call a New York minute, whatever that really means.
And 20 or 30 showings, is that virtual showings or those real showings, and in how many days?
A lot of them are real showings and they're going online and they're putting, they're signing up through Showing Suite or something, I think it's called. It's brand new for us. And only certain people can go in and everybody's got to wear booties and have wipes and sanitizer and all that.
Masks.
And often offers first day one, like lots of offers. Yeah, so it's great. And yeah, it's good and hard. So.
Yeah, yes. Lots of challenges. How about you, Lisa? What's it like in more sunny New Mexico?
No, it is same here. Very busy. Our inventory, like you, David, very, very low. The lowest that I've seen it. So, where we have a seller's market because of that, and little competition. Of course, the interest rate's now dipping below 3% here. It's been amazing. And a real buyer's market from that standpoint. They just have high, buying power. So just not enough for them to really look at. So we're very busy here in New Mexico because we're one of the states that is staying relatively low as far as our incidence of COVID, but we're surrounded by states that have quite a higher incidence. And so we're seeing, Texas, we're seeing a lot of people coming in here from those other higher incidence states to try to get out of those areas. So if you're in one of those states or areas that do have higher incidence, New Mexico is in good shape right now. And we are seeing people. The one thing that might be an issue, and where really is an issue for buyers coming in from out of state, is that we have a 14-day quarantine here. So anybody that comes into the state does have a quarantine for 14 days before we can shop. So
wow, that's interesting to know. Yeah,
there are challenges with how to make it work, but yeah, it's a great market right now.
I love that. We're super busy in the San Francisco Bay Area as well, and kind of the same thing. It's the new regulations. I think we're doing a better job with screening. Of course, we have a lot more hoops to jump through. But for me personally, we've always said we want to sell for the most amount of money in the least amount of time with the least amount of effort. And now I think it's even more so because we have a responsibility to ensure that we don't have anyone that shouldn't be in a house. And it's, people are starting to do pre-qualifications more. Of course, all of the sanitizer and those things. So we're also finding it busy. And Lisa, you pointed out with the rates, it's so interesting. And I feel like it's been this way for a couple of years. It really is a seller's market and an ideal buyer's market. It really is the best case scenario for everyone because the seller is going to get the most money to walk away with and the buyer is going to get the most house for their monthly payment. So it's technically cheaper for them to buy a more expensive house. Isn't that funny how it works out? So I love that. So what do you guys say is your biggest lesson or that you're the most grateful for with COVID to close it out, David?
I am most grateful for Patrice Sandstrom in Northern California.
Not really.
I'm grateful for all of the adversity and all of the change, because it has forced me to go down deep inside and bring the best part of myself forward to show up as my best self for clients, for our colleagues, and for our friends and family. So thank you, God, for that. And thank you, Keller Williams. Yay!
Thank you, David. And David, you have been, well, all of you guys have been super supportive. I think we are really lucky to have all of us in our little group. And so thank you. You have definitely shown up. So I appreciate it. Donna, what have you learned, or what's your biggest lesson? What are you the most grateful for?
You know, when the year started, when we got back from France and we were home, what, 2 or 3 weeks, and then kind of locked down. And I just thought, oh, goals are going to change, not going to do anything. It's going to be an awful year. And I've been busier than I've ever been. And that's fascinating to me. And so kind of like David said, waking up every day and being grateful, knowing, wow, we're doing business. We're helping people at a time when life is crazy, right? And just feel really blessed. And the leadership at our office has been wonderful. I think Keller Williams on high has been wonderful with what, you know, has come down from Gary and stuff. And just knowing that this pivot word that we've used, I think we're pivoting, we're learning, and we don't know what the future holds. And we're really fortunate.
Very good points, actually. I know I've actually, I was sharing with you earlier, it seems like Keller Williams is actually growing. I think that our company is having more people come over because they have done a really good job. They did a really good job growing in the last shift. And this is why Gary's been saying a shift is coming. He was like, a shift is coming. Just kidding. I know he wasn't really hoping for that, but it is really interesting that it really does show who you are. So, and thank God we're doing well. Okay, Lisa, what's your biggest lesson? What are you the most grateful for?
Well, you know, I'm going to echo that. Very grateful to be part of Keller Williams and to have entered this situation that we're all in as a Keller Williams broker, because I think, you know, they did an excellent job. But for me, you know, I built my business on open houses, and I know a lot of our international market doesn't do a lot of open house, but for me, that was the biggest way that I built. And so I'm grateful to have found a new way to do business. And really, it has been my referral partnerships and all the people that I have come to know, both through my travels and, you know, in France family reunion, or even here in Dallas. I've just put people from Florida in homes, Colorado in homes, Texas in homes. So a lot of what I have done for business during this time has been people moving in. So I've been very grateful to have.
I love that. That is so awesome. And David, that was something you were teaching us all, is getting more referral business. You're like, what? Double down.
Yeah.
Now, David, you actually have always gotten a lot of referral business. You actually made a change to add something else. So you shared, can I share that you have gotten certifications to be a specialist in other things so that you can expand your business as well?
Yes, I've gotten my divorce real estate specialist designation, and I've also got my DRS agent working with doctors and medical personnel in assisting them relocating and buying and selling real estate.
I love that. That's so cool. So, and I guess I'll share mine. So I have found this to be incredibly challenging in a lot of ways, of course. And it's the challenges that have been, it's almost like being forged by fire a little bit. I definitely had a lot of sloppiness. We have a good price point in the Bay Area, and I'm fortunate that I can do a decent amount of business. And I had a decent business. And so now, because I was so worried, we had to be so much more efficient with profit, with efficiencies, with our systems, and with being focused on lead generation. And I do feel like I've kind of turned into a businesswoman through this whole thing. So it was like the gauntlet. It was tricky, and it still is tricky. However, it is really neat. Whereas before, and then, you know, I just told you guys I'm on my contact number 48. My goal is always 50 for the week. And now I'm sitting there going, should I maybe just take tomorrow off so that I can save some of my contacts? But it really is neat. You get to the point where we're just working so diligently and using our time so much more efficiently, because I can't just go run into people in the neighborhood and say, hey, are you thinking of buying or selling a house? We know we don't have open houses to do. And it's just really amazing how it's kind of going back to all those shift skills. And I definitely think it will change us to be a lot better and more profitable for sure. So it's pretty exciting. So
if you just put it out there right now, you could just ask whoever is listening if they have, and any referrals for the Bay Area.
well, let's do it now.
The
So I would like
97
referrals for the Bay Area of California. We'll take buyers, sellers, and we even market rentals. So send us over. David, would you like referrals for Los Angeles?
Yes, for Los Angeles, anybody that wants to be in the sunshine and be in the big city, think about coming to Los Angeles. I'll pick you up at the airport.
And if you don't like, and I don't know about your screen, but I'm above you. So we literally have Northern California here and you're below me in Southern California. And then up to our left, literally it's perfect. We have Arizona, New Mexico, except that you're in the reverse order. So Donna, would you like referrals?
I would love referrals to Tucson and kind of all over Southern Arizona. So I actually know about an 800-acre ranch in Southern Arizona for sale. So if you want somebody off the grid who wants to have grass-fed cattle, she's a client of mine, and you can play Wild West for about $6 million, I think.
Wow.
I would love to help sell that in addition in addition to all the condos that I'm selling.
Okay, if this happens as the four of us are on here, you're taking us all to France.
I know I will, right?
Okay. And Lisa, do you like referrals over in New Mexico, since this is your great idea?
It has really been my bread and butter during this. It has been the referrals. And so Albuquerque, Santa Fe, both areas I can help, and would love to work with y'all.
Awesome. Well, we miss everybody around the world. We are so excited about our Keller Williams family. We're definitely Keller Williams strong, and we are always here if anyone has any questions or wants to share something. And of course, we'll take your referrals. So
it's almost time for us to book family reunion in Toulouse, you guys. Like another few months. We have to.
Yes. May we.
Bye for now.
Au revoir.
Bye.
Goodbye.